Hi, Vanner family. It's time for Mental Health Monday. Today's video is sponsored by Nomad Internet. Check out the link below and use the coupon code CrystalVanner25 for a discount. So this Mental Health Monday video will be pretty quick. You guys know what I'm going through right now, and mentally I am very fragile. Have been for the last few months, so this is just like the little cherry on top of the whipped cream of my sundae of mental fragility. So, but I just want to reiterate some things I've said in the past. The main thing being support systems. And before I get too deep into that, remember that this is only for peer support. I am not medically trained. I have no kind of therapy training. I have no degree of any sort in this. This is just me speaking how I'm dealing with stuff mentally and hoping that it helps you see that you're not alone if you are dealing with the same or similar type feelings in your life. I know there's a lot going on in the country because of, political things and voting and all that, and I know that's been affecting a lot of people mentally. I know for me, not being able to vote has been affecting me mentally. There's a lot of there was an issue with my Arizona address and not being able to use it to vote, so I can't vote. So I just stressed that everyone who can vote, please do vote, because sometimes people like me can't vote and we want to, but logistically we couldn't do it, and there was no way for me to get a Virginia or a North Carolina license in time to vote. So yeah, it is what it is at this point. But mentally dealing with actually being homeless has been difficult for me because I've never been homeless ever. I've never even had a utility bill cut off. So this is difficult, kind of floating outside my body kind of thing, kind of like in disbelief, kind of like not knowing what's real and what's not. Like, for real, this is my life right now. Yeah, so I am really in a not great headspace because I don't know what I'm going to do. I have major decisions to make, and being in a little bit fragile mindset is probably not the best time to be making huge, major life decisions. So, I'm trying to take all the information that I have and process it a little at a time so that I can make a really informed decision. Now, I've shared that information with people important in my life, but because they're not going through this and it's not going to really affect their life one way or another, sometimes the feedback and the advice that is given is not helpful. And it also makes me feel like if I choose something opposite of what they recommend, that there's going to be this rift in our relationship. So then you're contemplating, okay, am I nuts for wanting to do this when this person is saying that this is probably the best decision to make? But then this other person says that this is the best decision to make, and I trust both of their opinions, and they mean a lot to me in my life. So that makes it hard. I want to just stick my head in the sand for a while and not deal with or listen to anything. It's funny because normally my go-to is to just sleep and just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna sleep. I'm just gonna, but because I can't really sleep comfortably, that's not really happening. So it's weird that this situation is manifesting itself in a little bit different. Right now, all I'm doing is thinking. Normally, I try and run from decision making. Right now, all I'm doing is thinking, and it's overwhelming, so much so that I have this constant headache. And it's not even really a bad headache. It's just this little annoying underlying headache that I have had for days and days now. And the more I interact with and talk to the people dealing with my claim for the accident, the more the headache increases. So I know it has to do with everything that I'm going, through right now. And I know once everything is settled and dealt with, it'll go away. But that can affect, so not getting good sleep, having aches and pains, having a underlying headache, that kind of stuff can all affect your mental health. So just know you're not alone if you're going through major decision making. I know, I think this Mercury retrograde is supposed to be through November 1st. And a lot of the things that I've been reading about have been saying that big decisions should not be made. New relationships should not be formed. Relationships shouldn't be ended because a lot of people, it affects people in different ways. And that could have something to do with it. I don't know. I don't know enough about that to speak on that. But I can definitely tell that during this retrograde, I have had some major things happen. Just know you're not the only one feeling this way about life in general. Just know you're not the only person dealing with crap right now. And it's like a snowball. You're not the only one feeling like they're in the middle of the snowball as it's rolling down the hill and getting bigger and bigger and pressing on you. That's kind of how I feel. I'm in the middle of a snowball. And it's rolling down a hill and more snow is packing on it, and it's packing on ice and snow, and it's starting to crush down on me. The snowball is getting bigger, and I'm starting to get the wind and the air knocked out of me because it's pressing down on me. You're not by yourself in feeling that way, that you can't breathe at times, that if you take a deep breath, it hurts all over your body to take that deep breath. You're trying to take the deep breath so that you can clear your body and your mind, but at the same time, it hurts to take the deep breath. So I get it. You're not alone. I don't know how you're dealing with your stuff right now. I'm just trying to process a bunch of information being given to me from so many different sources, and then figure out what the best decision is for me at the time that I need to absolutely make the decision. Whether it turns out good or bad, I don't know, because I can only do what I think is best for me. I can't take other people's feelings into account right now because ultimately it doesn't really affect their life every day as it's going to affect mine. And as harsh as that may sound, I hope that if people really are in my life and care about me, they get it. If they don't, then there's really not much I can do about that. Sometimes you have to do what's best for you and not so much what's best for everyone, because you got to take care of you ultimately. You're the one who has to look out for your best interest, because every individual person has to do that. And it's not like everyone in your life is making decisions based on how you'll be affected. There might be one or two people in your life that are making some of their decisions based on how it will affect you, depending on what their relationship is with you. But for the most part, everyone is navigating life, making the best choices they can for themselves and not for, other people. So know that it's okay to put yourself first sometimes. I know we forget that, especially as women. Know that it's okay to think about what's going to be best for you in the long run, because nobody wants to be depending on other people, especially not long term. Nobody wants to feel like they don't have any control or say so because this other person is providing for them, so they don't really have the voice to speak or voice any opinions because this person does have a hand in their life. Nobody wants that. I honestly would rather struggle by myself than let anyone know that I'm struggling. And even if I do let them know I'm struggling, I may not accept help. So, just saying. Anyway, deep breaths, even when you can't take them. Woosah. Hot baths have been saving me. Hot showers have been saving me. Wine on occasion. Drinking a nice glass of wine while in a hot tub has been saving me. As a matter of fact, that's something I plan on doing this evening. So do what you can to get yourself back focused on what is going to recenter you, re-engage you, and help you to make the decisions you need to make to keep moving forward and to better yourself and your life. You're not alone. Thank you so much for watching another video from start to finish. And whatever it is you're doing, be good to yourself. And I hope that you are enjoying it. I'll see you next time. This video was sponsored by Nomad Internet. Get a discount by using CrystalVanner 25. And a special thank you to all my channel partners.